Picture the perfect place to watch the sunrise or sunset in Pima County. Maybe you take out-of-town visitors there or a date. Now, imagine that same place vandalized, trashed, spray painted over and over again. One woman says that's been the story of Gates Pass for far too long. She came to Nine on Your Side with ideas to fix the problem, and Kevin Keene took those ideas to the people in charge.
It just makes you feel warm inside, this beautiful, beautiful landscape.
Deb Johnson lives along Tucson Mountain Park and calls this place a Tucson treasure.
Every time I come over the hill, I never get tired of it. I love it. It's beautiful.
Admiring the beauty at the Gates Pass overlook, Johnson and some tourists look up at the scenic sunset sights in Saguaro. But when you look down, something else: booze, bottles, and bullet holes.
The kids come up here and they party, they drink, they spray paint graffiti on the signs, on the walls, even on the sidewalks.
You can't miss the destruction. Our camera captured the black writing on these signs. Just days later, we came back to find giant streaks of blue on them and all over these concrete pillars.
When you see one of those tags, just even one of those little tags on the sign over there, what goes through your mind?
Well, I'd like to slap the little kid that did it. That's what
She's tired of seeing this Tucson treasure trashed, and so is Pima County. The county tells us it picks up the trash, it cleans up the graffiti, but a lot of it is hard to get to, and it just reappears overnight. Johnson knows the constant battle and has some ideas.
The parks used to have rangers, and they would come and they would lock these gates at sundown and then open them up again in the morning.
Park police fell victim to funding cuts years ago. Johnson wonders if volunteers could do that job, helping keep the bad guys out.
Maybe a volunteer corps of some sort to monitor, to close the gates. I don't know if that's a possibility, but...
Would you volunteer?
I would.
We took her suggestion to Tucson Mountain Park manager Mark Brasseau.
Can she help in that way?
Well, that kind of offer is definitely appreciated, and we can always take volunteers and find some type of work for them to do in the park that helps us get ahead. But closing gates is not one of those things that we can allow the general public to do.
Brasseau explains whoever locks the gates has to kick people out. In the past, that's led to physical confrontations between staff and thugs who refuse to leave. He says it's just not safe for volunteers. Another one of Johnson's ideas: make the criminals who are caught here clean it up.
That's been taking place for the 20-plus years that I've been here in the county.
It all sounds so incredibly hopeless. What can people do?
Well, I don't want to be a complete pessimist about it.
Brasseau says people can help by calling 911 when they see trouble, and also by volunteering.
There's picnic tables that need to be painted, there's litter that needs to be picked up, there's vegetation that needs to be trimmed.
Johnson has a final suggestion, this time for you.
I think we need to educate people that they need to respect public places.
Teaching your family to cherish this Tucson treasure. At Tucson Mountain Park, Kevin Keene, KGUN-9 on your side.